Hello everyone, today our topic is how to alert when multiple product goes out of stock. So here our objective is that we want to update our Google Sheet daily with the product stock details, and whenever multiple product goes out of stock, then we want to get an alert message automatically on our WhatsApp. And for getting this message, we are going to use Vati, and we are going to create a connection between Google Sheets and Vati. So here we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, we are going to use trigger and action. In trigger application, I'm going to use schedule by Pabbly. In action applications, I'm going to use Google Sheets and Vati. So how I am going to create this integration? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see how I can manage my product stocks details and manage the quantity of my products. And here, my Google Sheets get updated daily, and in my Google Sheets, I have maintained the stock details of my products. So here on my Google Sheets, whenever I get out of stock with multiple products, then I want to get an alert message on WhatsApp automatically to remind me that I have out of stock products, so that I can have better supply for my business and I can grow my business. So to get this alert message automatically for out of stock products, I have to connect my Google Sheet with WhatsApp. And to get the alert message, I'm going to use Vati, which is an official WhatsApp API. So for this, I will open a new tab and search for pabbly.com. And this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly. Here, I have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly, you can just sign up for free, and it will take only 2 minutes of your time, and you will get 100 of tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in, and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I'm going to click here on Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and this will take us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here, this is the workflow section, and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here, and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Here, we want to create new workflow. For that, I'm going to click here on Create Workflow button, and this window will pop up. Here I have to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is alert when multiple products goes out of stock. And here I'm going to select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So I'm going to open this tab, and I'm going to select home here, and I will click on create, and this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action will just follow that. So we need to set up our trigger first. And here I want this workflow to work every day. So in the trigger, I'm going to use schedule by Pabbly, which is a tool that Pabbly offers. And with this, I can schedule my workflows to perform every day. Here in this tab, it is asking me to how often you want to run your workflow. So I'm going to open this tab, and I'm going to select every day. And I have to give a timing when I want my workflow to perform. So here my timing will be of 11 AM. Now I'm going to click on save. Now what I want is that I want to search for the out of stock products automatically from my Google Sheet. So for that, I'm going to add actions tab, and I'm going to open this tab, and here my action application will be Google Sheets. So I'm going to select Google Sheets here, and I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and lookup spreadsheet rows V2 will be my action event. And with this action event, I'm going to find the stock value of my products. So I'm going to connect Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection, and I will sign in with Google. Now I will click on allow to give access to my account, and my connection here is successful. Now I have to select my spreadsheet from where I want to get these details. So for this, I will go to Google Sheet, and here this is my Google Sheet of my products, and I'm using this spreadsheet which is named as stock details, and we are using sheet 1. And I have these 4 columns: product, amount, quantity left, and stock values. So I will go back to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to map these details. For selecting the spreadsheet, I'm going to open this tab, and I'm going to use this spreadsheet which is stock details, and you will see all the spreadsheet that you have in your Google Sheet. So I'm going to select this particular spreadsheet, and now I have to give my lookup value, and in this I'm going to find the value, and here my lookup value will be out. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to type out here. This value is going to find the out of stock products from my Google Sheet. Now I have to give a lookup column. So for this, let's go to Google Sheet. And in this column D, I have the stock value. So in this particular column, I'm going to find my lookup value. So I'll go back to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to type my column here, which is column D. I have to give the AND column of data. So my AND column data will be column D2. Now here I'm getting the details of multiple products. So I want the data in advanced format. So I'm going to toggle off this response of simple response. And I will click on save and send test request button. And here I have this response. So in this response, I got details of all the products that are out of stock. Now this product is in particular array format. Now I want to change the format of this particular data, and I want the data of my product that in the required format. And I want to get this line items out of the arrays, and I will get the data. So for that, I will use another actions tab. And in this actions tab, I'm going to use a tool which is called data transformer. So I'm going to select data transformer here. And I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab. Line itemizer will be my action event. So this is going to convert line item JSON to comma separated text or values. So I'm going to select this. I'm going to connect data transformer with Pabbly. Now I have to give my line item. So I'm going to map my line item here. So I'm going to click here. I will open the response of Google Sheets. And this is my line item array. So I'm going to map this. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request button. And here I have received all these details. So with these details, what I want is I only want the product names, and I want these details to get out of these brackets. So for this, I'm going to use another actions tab. And in this actions tab, I'm going to use text formatter, which is another tool that Pabbly offers. And here I'm going to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and replace text will be my action event. So I'm going to connect this. Now I have to give my text. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to open the response of data transformer by Pabbly. And I'm going to use this product value. So I'm going to map this. Now I have to give the find value that I want to replace from this text. And in this text, I'm going to replace these brackets and these commas. So for that, I'm going to type my find value here. So this value that I have in this text, this bracket, comma, and bracket is going to be my find value. So I have typed my value here. And now I have to give the replace value that I want to replace this text with. So here I want to replace this value with double spaces. So for giving the double space, what I need to do is I need to use curly brackets. So I'm going to click here. I will give 2 curly brackets first, and I'm going to type space here, and I will close this with curly brackets. And for the double space, I'm going to use this again. So this will be my replace value, which is double space. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request button. And here we have received this response. So in the response, I have received these product details, and these are the name of my product that are out of stock. And with this text formatter, what it has done is that it has extracted the product names out of the brackets, and I got them separated by the double spaces. Now what I need to do is I need to get an alert message on my WhatsApp automatically whenever I get out of stock with multiple products. And I also want to get alert message when I will get out of stock for the single product. So for that, I need to set up another actions tab. And here I'm going to use router by Pabbly, which is a tool that Pabbly offers. And now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and conditionally run will be my action event. And I'm going to connect router by Pabbly. And with this tool, I can create different routes on basis of my conditions that I want to run. And here I want to create 2 routes. First one is to send an alert message on WhatsApp to remind me about that I am out of stock of multiple products. And similarly, I want to create second route for the single product where I will get the reminder for only one product. So for that, I have to first rename these 2 routes. So I'm going to click here. I will rename this. And first I'm going to rename this with multiple products. I'm going to click on update. And I'm going to rename my second route. And I'm going to name it as single product. I'm going to click on update. And I'm going to set my condition for multiple products. So I'm going to click here on set filter and actions tab. And here we have this filter window. Now here I have these 3 details: select label, filter type, and value. Now I have to fill all these details to set a condition. So first I will select my label. So I'm going to open this tab, and I'm going to open this data transformer by Pabbly response. And in this I have these product names. So this is going to be my label. So I'm going to select this. And after selecting my label, I have to give my filter type. So I'm going to open this tab, and in this contains will be my filter type. Now I have to give my value. And for the value, what I'm going to find is that I'm going to find multiple brackets and commas. That is going to show me that I have multiple products. So I'm going to type my value here. So these brackets and commas will be my value. So this is going to tell me that I have multiple products in my label. So I have set up my filter. So I'm going to click here on save and send test request button. And here I have received this response. So the status is success and this condition is true. So this means that I got multiple products out of stock in my Google Sheet. Now I want to get an alert message with the multiple product details on my WhatsApp. So for that I will add action step here. And here my action application will be Vati. So I'm going to select Vati here. And I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab and send template message will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. Now we connect Vati. And to connect Vati with Pabbly Connect, I have to click here on add new connection. And I have to give API endpoint and the access token. So I'm going to get these two details in Vati. So let's go back to Vati. And I will go to API docs. And here in the API docs, I have this access token and the API endpoint. So first I'm going to copy this API endpoint. I will go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste it here. Similarly, I will go back to Vati and I'm going to copy this access token. I will go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste it here and I will click on save. So my connection here is successful. Now I have to give my WhatsApp number on which I want to get the alert message. So I'm going to type my WhatsApp number here. I have typed my WhatsApp number here. Now I have to select the template and for this I have to go back to Vati. Now I will go to templates. And here first you have to get a new template and you have to get the approval from Vati where you can customize your message, and if you get the approval then you can use that template to send the messages. So here I have took the approval for this alert stock template. So I'm going to show you this. And this is my template name which is alert stock and the category is utility and the language is English. And in this broadcast title is of alert and I have this message body. So in this it says hello, this name and name is the variable. So in the position of name, I'm going to map the name of the product that are out of stocks. So it says these products are out of stock. Please restock your products. Thank you. So this is going to be the message that I want to get when I will get out of stock with multiple products. So I'm going to map these details in Pabbly Connect. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here I have to select my templates. So I'm going to open this tab. And in this tab, you will find all the templates that are connected with your Vati account. And here I'm going to use this alert stock template. So I'm going to map this. Now I have to give a broadcast name and the broadcast name will be of alert. Now I have to give the custom params and this is the most important step. And here I want to avoid mistakes. So custom param should always be in this particular format. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste that here. So custom params are always in name value pair. So in the name section, I'm going to clear this color and I'm going to give the name of my variable, which is of name. And in the value section, I'm going to clear this blue and I'm going to map the value of the products that are out of stock. So here I'm going to use mapping. So what mapping is? Mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I'm going to click here. I will open this responsive text formatter by Pabbly. And in this, I have this result. So I'm going to map this. Now I have filled all my details here. Now I need to click on save and send test request button. So I will click here on save and send test request button. And here I have received this response. So this means I have sent an alert message automatically to my number with the multiple product details that has been out of stock. To check this, let's go to WhatsApp. And here we can see I have received this particular message. So I'm going to open this. And this message says, hello, these products, coffee mugs, printed t-shirt, microphone, Infinix 9i, products are out of stock. Please restock all your products. Thank you. So this is the body of my message. And this is the same message that I have in my template in Vati. So I have sent this message automatically to my number with the product details that are out of stock. And I got this alert message. Now we'll go back to Pabbly Connect. So I have created this route for multiple products. Now I'm going to close this and I'm going to set this up for the single product. So I'm going to click here on set filter and actions tab. And similarly, I have to give the label. So I'm going to give the same label. So I'm going to open the responsive data transformer by Pabbly and I'm going to select this product values. And in the filter type, I'm going to open this tab and in this, I'm going to use does not contain filter type. So I'm going to select this. And I have to give the value. So for the value, I'm going to give the same symbol values. If I doesn't have these values in my products, then it will mean that I only have one product out of stock from my Google Sheet. So I'm going to click on save and send test request button. And here my condition is false. So this means I have these particular symbols in my select label value. Now I'm going to set up my actions tab. But if I get the filter value as false, then it will not work. So this filter is only going to work when I get the success status. So I'm going to set up my action here and I'm going to use the same application, which is Vati. I'm going to select Vati here and I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab and send template message will be my action event. And I will connect Vati with Pabbly Connect. As I have already connected Vati, so I'm going to use the existing connection. So I'm going to click here on save. Now I have to give the same WhatsApp number where I want to get the alert message. So I'm going to type my WhatsApp number here and I have to select the template. So I'm going to use the same template, which is alert stock, and my broadcast name will be the same alert and I will have the same custom param. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it here and in the name section, I'm going to clear the color and my variable will be of name. And in the value section, I'm going to clear this blue and I'm going to map the same value. So I have this value in data transformer by Pabbly. And here in the product value, I will get the result of my single product. So I'm going to map this. And when you will have only one product out of stock in your Google Sheet, then you will see that in this particular tab, you will have only one product name. And in my message, I only have one variable. So I have mapped this one particular format. But if you have more than one variables, then what you need to do is you need to just give a comma here and you need to follow this format again. So I'm going to click on save. So I have set up this route for the single products. So I'm going to close this and I have set up my workflow here. So in my workflow, I have scheduled my workflow to work every day. So every day what this is going to do is this is going to search in my Google Sheet for the values of out of stock products. If I get multiple products out of stock in my Google Sheet, then it will send an alert message on my WhatsApp with the details of multiple products. And if I get only one single product out of stock, then I will get an alert message on my WhatsApp with single product details. So here let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger and my trigger tool was scheduled by Pabbly and my trigger event was every day. Then I have set up my action and my action application was Google Sheets and my action event was lookup spreadsheet row v2. Then I again set up my action and here I have used data transformer by Pabbly and text formatter by Pabbly and I have transformed my data. Then in the last I have used router by Pabbly and I have created two different routes. And in this I have created routes for multiple products and single products. And if I get out of stock with multiple products, then I'm getting the message on WhatsApp for multiple products. And similarly, if I get the single product out of stock, then I'm getting the same alert message on WhatsApp for the single product. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow. And you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this using Pabbly Connect. If you need any help or if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can post them at forum.pabbly.com, or if you have any issue with the pricing of Pabbly, you can connect on this link. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.